Hi everyone, it's Tammy Hudgen with Creating Your Presence. I decided to go live with this one because I just wanted to kind of share some thoughts that are going through my head. So I was having a conversation with a friend who's also a business owner, and we were talking about how we're going to be taking our businesses to a different level. And, we had different things that came up and we talked about, different rock stars that are out there. And one of the main things that has been going on is the fact that they create membership sites. They create a following where they can email those people regularly, offering them different packages, some low-end packages that ultimately they opt in for, and it leads up to selling some of the bigger packages, going completely automated. And it was an interesting conversation because I've really struggled with this. I've had this belief that in order to work my business, I need to sell me. And for those who really follow me and know who I am, you know that this is a big part of my brand about, focusing on selling me, networking, getting to know people, talking to people, and teaching people how they can, sell themselves. So where my concern was, or even my fear, and I think that is probably the biggest feeling that I'm having. But what I'm thinking is that if I go completely automated, do I lose the message that I have been trying to do for so long? And I shouldn't say trying to do because it's just natural for me to sell me, but do I lose that element? Does it get to the point where I'm not doing, in-person meetings or in-person training? Am I not talking to people? And I know I can sell myself through what I write, and that's the new document that I'm going to be launching this week around marketing in Facebook. So I know that I can still sell myself, but I have the fear that I'm going to lose who I am, and I'm curious, do you have fears of growth? Do you have fears of going completely automated, completely into an online industry where everything you do is just sold online? And there's no interaction between each other. Do I go down this path and maybe do, if I was to get into like a membership site, for example, do I schedule it that twice a month there's Zoom calls with me and they're group Zoom calls and people can come on and we can talk and we can, I can answer questions, I can help, assist, whatever. Do I go into that mode, or do I keep doing what I'm doing? I don't know. I'm really struggling. So my question is to you guys, do you have fears? Is there something in your business that's scaring you? Do you have fear of not being able to compete at that level? Because that is a fear of mine. I will be completely honest. I look at myself and I'm like this girl that lives in the country kind of thing. And, can I compete with the Tony Robbins of the world, and that's a fear, right? That's what keeps us, back here is that, I can never be them. How do I get myself to be them? And there's a ton of, online documents and programs that I can ultimately do to, maybe get me there. But am I scared that I can't get there? So am I scared or have the fear of failure? So many thoughts in that conversation today that, and they're probably things that I keep pushing back in my mind because I don't actually want to deal with them, right? We don't like when we have fears to bring them forward and try to face them. And I've gone through a complete journey, a huge journey in the last year with my business and ultimately with me on a personal level and understanding my value and what I have to offer people and knowing that I have valuable elements to offer. But do I have enough value to be there with the rest of those guys, and do I even want to think about it? Do I even want to deal with it? So share with me if you want. You can comment on this video, any fears that you might have with your business, and maybe I can give you a little bit of a push. Who knows? Or you can send me a private message and talk to me about it. But I'd be curious to know who else has those fears when it comes to business, of growth, of success, of getting to a level that you think that you might not be able to manage or control, or that maybe the fact is that you don't believe that you can even get to that level. And I think that's probably where my biggest issue is that I don't fully believe that I can be at the level of those others. So anyways, food for thought today, guys, and hope you have an awesome afternoon. The rain has been hitting us here, so it's a day to stay in and get those things on your list done. Anyways, have a great day, guys. Bye.